Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm doing my summer makeup tips with a little experimentation on the eye with a new palette. So if you're interested to see what palette I use, make sure you stick around. But if you enjoy the video, make sure you hit the subscribe button, the like button, and the notification bell. I'd love to have you back here for future videos. And without further ado, let's get started on my summer makeup tips. All right, so we're doing summer makeup, my go-to summer look this year. Not that I've been out and about, but I am a lot more out and about than I was last year because your girl is vaccinated and so is a lot of the population, so I feel safe to go out. So my focus for this is going to be something sweat proof while still looking great. So I'm going to go in with my Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. This was an impulse purchase back in the heyday of makeup on YouTube. This was something that I saw once, looked so good. It looked juicy, it looked delicious, and I think Jackie Aina convinced me to buy it. I think she loved it, and I love Jackie Aina, and I think she's got great opinions. So I was like, okay, I'll buy that. And like $40 later, I've barely ever used it. It is so tacky, but it's going to be great to keep your makeup on in hot summer days. And I only live in New Jersey, and sometimes we are hitting 100 this year. So if you live in more typically hot climates, boy, this might be the one for you. I'm gonna let that sit for just a minute. All right, next I'm gonna go in with one of my favorite foundations, Drugstore L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear. I've never tested it for 24 hours, but I've tested it for like 16-ish hours, and yeah, it lasts. So it's gonna be great for this summer. So let's go ahead and get that on the skin. This is, of course, you can do this look with your favorites. You don't need the exact same products, but these are the products that I have tested out that have withstood the summer elements, the heat, the dryness, the mugginess. These products I have in my collection that have withstood the test of time. And then we're going to get a little bit experimenty on the eyes. I have a palette that I have never used before. It's brand new to my collection, so we are going to use that today. And for the love of God, drag your foundation down your neck, and especially me, since the shirt I'm wearing, I gotta blend all down here too. I love this foundation. When I run out, I will absolutely buy more. It is amazing. Next, go in with a concealer. I've been falling in love with this Kylie concealer that I got in recently in one of my last few haul videos. I think it covers amazing, and it is not too brightening, and it covers my dark circles, which y'all know I struggle with, really well. I mean, just look at the difference, and that's just one little coat. It's so good. And I know, like, you're paying the expensive price for Kylie's name, and I'm not a huge fan, of Kylie. It's not why, but it was on sale. And as a makeup consumer who also likes to give you guys tips, advice, my opinions, I bought it, especially since it was on sale. And I am so glad that I did. Nothing has beat my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, but this has gotten really close. Hydrating. I don't like the original finish one. It has to be the hydrating one on the e.l.f. concealer. The washer has been broken in my apartment for like 2 months, and they keep refusing to come fix it. So, I'm in a battle with my apartment complex. I can never win. Everywhere I move, there's a mess. I can't wait to get my own house, but I am, if you see those clothes in the back over here, that's because I have to go to a laundromat. Yay. All right, we're moving on to powder. The air in the summertime tends to be a little more damp, a little more moist, if you will. So I'm going in with a super setting powder. This is the All Nighter waterproof setting powder. It's going to lock in my foundation. It's going to lock in my concealer, and it's going to virtually be sweat proof. Now, because this is a summer makeup look, I am going to put on a little bit more powder than I normally would, just because I'm going to be out and about. and I'm not just gonna be hanging out like I normally would, and I'm gonna be hot and sweaty, so I want to ensure that my makeup doesn't literally melt off. So I'm gonna put on a little more than I normally would. Gotta bring it all down here too, since I put foundation down here. I hate the glare from this window over here. I hate it. I've convinced my boyfriend to help me find curtains, so hopefully we'll have curtains soon that will block some of the light, but I'm working with what I have, okay? I like this powder. It's a little bit dark for me, so I cannot use it in the winter time. Not that I really need to, because the air is more dry in the winter, so that kind of works out. But I have to be like tan to wear it. This part is crucial. I am now going to set my makeup with like a Aerosoft or this kind of can setting mist. I think it sets so evenly. This one specifically is from Tarte, but you can get this for real cheap from Morphe if you support that brand. Next, we're moving on to bronzer, and in the summertime, much like the powder, I can get away with a deeper complected bronzer. Now, not deeper, warmer. So I'm going with my Morphe, even though I just said I didn't support them, Glamour bronzer, and the only reason I'm using this is because I've had it for years and I love it in the summertime. So I'm gonna go in with this. Let me show you. It's in the shade Icon. It is a little warmer, so it'll be great for a summer look. I'm just going to lightly put it on because it is pigmented. Morphe used to run the makeup game. Run. I mean, who didn't have a Morphe code, you know, out of the big YouTubers? I gotta tone that down a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, who didn't have a code at one point? But through that and through the support of like Jacqueline, I have definitely toned down my support of them, and I actually don't support them at all. But I have some products from their heyday that I like, so I don't want to get rid of, but I don't think I'll put them on camera anymore after this. But this is just truly my go-to like summer bronzer. And don't forget to tan up here a little bit. That way it looks like you just got sun-kissed by the gods. So just lightly do it up there. All right, once you're exactly how bronzed you are, you can move on. This palette is no stranger to my channel. This is the Lunar Beauty blush palette, and I just think it goes on so beautifully, and it's gonna be great for this summer. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into this Twilight shade right here. It's like the peachy shade. Where is my blush brush? And I'm gonna tap one time, and I'm going to tap around my temples. It's gonna put a red tinge up there, very slightly, only really be able to tell if I'm in the light, but it's gonna look like I just spent the day at the beach, poolside, tanning. It's going to help just give the illusion that I am a sun-kissed queen. I'm also gonna take a little bit right on my nose, and of course on my cheeks, but I'm gonna mix it with the Pink Moon shade for my cheeks. That way I'm hoping people think that I have spent a lot of time out in the sun, when in reality, I have not. This might go without saying, but don't forget to drink water. So next I'm going with my Anastasia Vegas loose highlighter. I don't know why I went with this one. Actually, I went with this one because it is gold-ish. Definitely more gold, but I also want to say be careful. If you go on with a loose powder and you're not very precise, you're gonna get highlight everywhere, and you don't want to put highlight everywhere because you're gonna look like you're really sweaty. So I'm still gonna just lightly put it in the spaces that I want, but I'm not putting it anywhere else. I'm going in very lightly. I'm taking it all the way down to the front here to make it look like my cheeks are plump. But in the summertime, I think there is such a thing as too much highlight. Actually, remember when that was the thing? Like, oh, I don't have enough highlight, and anybody would put highlight everywhere. Yeah, that ship has sailed. We are now on like a no makeup trend. Glam makeup will come back. for sure. That's the trends work. But for now, we don't like highlight too much. But I like to put it right on my cheeks, so when I smile, it looks more plump right here. And of course, when I turn my head, it kind of sucks me in. But I don't want to put this too much. I'm going to put it just on my nose a little teeny bit to go with my fake suntan. And there, that's it. Not too much because you'll look like a greasy hot dog. Thanks, Kathleen Lights, for making me think that anytime I look greasy or sweaty, I say I look like a greasy hot dog. If you're an OG Kathleen fan, you'll know she's been saying that forever. But I also want to tone the highlighter down just a little bit. Moving on to eyes. I got this Marc Jacobs Iconic in the combo called Fantasine, and it's really pretty. I thought it'd be great to try out for a summer look. So I'm gonna go in with this first like skin tone shade right here. Also, this was on sale. I've never had a Marc Jacobs eyeshadow before, so this is my first impression with that as well. And it was on sale, and I loved the color scheme, so I was like, okay. Plus I had like $5 in Sephora points for something. I don't even remember when I got those, so I was like, okay, if I anytime to go shopping at Sephora, it's now, and I have this $5 thing, because you never get money like that from Sephora. So, well, that first shade set my eyes down pretty well, so I have high hopes. I'm gonna go right in with this shade right here in my crease very lightly. If you have experience with Marc Jacobs shadows, let me know in the comments down below. This is literally my first ever time trying them out. The only other thing I've ever had from Marc Jacobs was their Velvet Noir mascara, which I got for Christmas for my boyfriend, which I did really like. So this is the first time trying the eyeshadow. I'm hoping I don't like it, even though this color is blending out really pretty. I'm hoping I don't like it because it's just expensive, and when I could get great things for cheap, I don't like to like the expensive things. I am a frugal lady, but that looks stunning. It looks so good. I also got the job that I applied for, which is so exciting. So I'll be going back to work in person, which I'm so happy for. So you will see before this video, you would have already seen the Shop My Stash video, because now I can actually pick out products to wear to work. So I'm gonna have those, I think, twice a month, and I'm really excited for that. I'm gonna wear the products for like 2 weeks, and then I'll switch them and we'll do a little chit chat about them in the video. I love those videos from other creators, and I'm so excited because I can actually do them. Because before, yeah, okay, so I'd pick a Shop My Stash, but I might not do my makeup for 2 weeks because I'm really not going anywhere, because I worked from home and we weren't going anywhere because the world was still kind of skeptical and shut down. So now that I am forced to go to the office every day, which I'm so excited to go back to, I love it. Now, this is going to be a totally different job for me. Without giving too much information away about where I am now employed, I've never worked in a car industry before. I have never done this type of work before. And this is the first time I have to be at work at 8 a.m. I used to have to work at Wawa when I was in college, and I'd be there at 5:30 in the morning, which I loved. 5:30 to 2:30, shout out. That was the best shift ever, because I would be done work at 2 and people would still be working until 5, 6 o'clock. So I'd go home, shower, take a nap, and then be ready to go when all my friends were ready to go out. So I loved the 5:30 to 2 shift. But it's been a long time since I had to wake up that early, because when I worked at my first job post college, I didn't start work until 11. And then my next job, I started at 9, but I worked from home. So I just rolled out of bed at 8:50. So I'm really excited to get up, get ready, go to work again. I know I'm going to hate it a month in, but the thought of it now is really exciting. This is blending so beautifully. It looks so good. I love it. and it's more rosy than I thought. Like it looks slightly, I have to hold it like this because the mirror will blind you, but it looks slightly brownish, but it is really rosy on the eye, which again, I'm not complaining about. You guys can see my keyboard and my skincare and my stitch and my makeup right there. Don't look at that. All right, we are gonna go right into this deepest shade very lightly in the outer corner of my eye. And I'm talking very lightly because these are really pigmented, so I don't wanna get too dark, but I just want to add a little bit of definition there. I wonder why this was on sale. Usually when like the high end stuff from like Sephora goes on sale, it's because people don't like it or it didn't sell well. Not often do you see super high-end makeup going on sale because people love it. So I wonder why this was put on sale. I don't know, because it blends really, really well and it's so beautiful. Not a lot of fallout on my eyes either. Actually, like none at all. Remember, I'm like reminiscing on the makeup community a lot right now, but do you remember when fallout would like make or break a palette? People would be like, it had so much fallout, don't buy it. But now people are like, okay, yeah, it has a little bit of fallout, just brush it off. That's how I always was. I didn't care about fallout, and then if I did mess it up, I would just change it. Okay, so I don't know if I want to go in with this is like a super iridescent pink or this gold. I'm going to swatch them both real fast. Ugh, they're both stunning, but the gold is calling my name. The gold is calling my name. I'm going to have to figure out how to do this with nails. This is the first time I'm doing it with nails. So beautiful. So beautiful. I'll blend everything out once I get the color down, but I really love this. I really love this. So pretty. It's a little more warm tone, I think, than I really would have wanted, but I got distracted by the sparkle of it on my finger. But it is a little bit more warm tone for the pinkiness that I had on my eye. I think the pink would have just went really, really well, but there's no denying how stunning it looks. Love, love, love. Now I'm going to go in with the pinky shade that I originally went in my crease with on my lower lash line. Not too heavy though. Like I want to keep it kind of light. I'll give somebody $5 if they can put on their lower lash shadow without making a crazy face. Now I am going to take that pinky shade that I didn't put on my eye and I'm going to put that in the inner corner just because I want to see it. It's a little strange. I'm getting a little carried away. This Marc Jacobs, if it's still on sale at Sephora, it's the $7.90 Fantasine right there palette. I got it for like 24 bucks. It has 7 shades in it and it blended and looks really, really great on my eye. I'm so happy I picked this up and it's my first Marc Jacobs eyeshadow palette. I love the little component it's in. I love it. So 24 bucks, I'd buy 100 of them. Next, we're moving on to mascara. Just use your favorite waterproof mascara if you're going to be sweating from the head. I'm going to be using my Get Big Lashes Volume Boost and my Roller Lash. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if these are waterproof, but these is just my favorite combo right now. So I will pop back on once these are done. All right, so mascara on. The last thing we have to do is lips. This was also on sale at Sephora. It's the Sephora brand Jelly Melt lip gloss. I've never tried this yet, so I don't know if it's gonna be good or bad. Oh, slightly stinks, but feels and looks really good. That is a beautiful wash of color. It feels so comfortable. Wow, I'm impressed. All right, that is it for this video, everyone. This is my summer kind of makeup tips. You want something that beats sweat. You want waterproof makeup. If you're gonna be outside, you want something that's gonna last on your skin in humid weather. And you want something that's gonna be comfortable and long wearing. And you want the new Marc Jacobs, well, I don't know if it's new, but it's on sale at Sephora, so it gave me a beautiful look that I'm so happy with. So if you want that, I'll link it down below. I'll link to Sephora, not affiliated, not anything, but if it's still on sale, I'll link it down below. It's beautiful. My lip is beautiful, and these are my summer go-to tips. A nice warm eye. But that is it for this video, everyone. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you enjoyed, make sure you hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bell. Stay hydrated, and thanks for watching. Bye.